Yo, what's good, boxing heads and fight fans around the world? Be Marsh back at it with another live chat video, Live streaming, you know what I mean? Yeah, I'm saying? You see the title already, man. You know what I'm saying? After watching that Julius and Dungo versus Crawford fight for Undisputed, you know what I mean? Undisputed at junior welterweight, 140 pounds. That body shot this man, Crawford, landed on Ndongo, man. Whew. That was something mean, you know what I mean? From the first time when you see it, before all the replays and whatnot, you don't really catch how vicious it is, you know what I mean? But it was a sharp left hook right by the solar plexus, right there by the rib cage, you know what I mean? A liver shot. And that's what ended it, man. That was just the paralyzing shot that ended Julius Ndongo's title reign, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But all in all, it was you know what I'm saying? I was excited to see Bud Crawford get the world title, you know what I mean? I was rooting for Julius Ndongo, of course, for nationalistic reasons, you know what I mean? Although I ain't from Namibia, the man was representing Africa, so I just had to ride with the guy, you know what I mean? I was so proud of how far Ndongo had reached. You check it, but them fellas did his thing, you know what I mean? Up to that point where he got to this unification fight in Nebraska. And Dungo did his thing, but Bud Crawford, man, that body shot, that was one of the best I've seen recently, you know what I mean? And it got me thinking about, starting this live chat to talk about, you know what I'm saying, basically who the best body punchers in the game right now, who are some of the best body punchers, in the past, you know what I'm saying? And just overall, you know what I mean? What's the body shot like? How do you guys feel about the body shot? You know what I mean? Well, I let it be known the body shot, that's my favorite knockout. You know what I'm saying? It's my favorite knockout simply off the fact that you take a man off his feet, you cripple his movement, paralyze a man's legs, and a man can't even get up. A man could even barely breathe, you know what I mean? I've seen fellas take body shots, take that knee, or squirmish and roll around on the canvas the way Julius Ndongo did. Some fellas try to keep a poker face, like, okay, I just got ripped in my body, you know what I'm saying, with a body shot. Some fellas keep a poker face, but you can tell they're in pain. Why? Because they can't even get up, you know what I mean? They can't even get up, they barely breathing, Some fellas, they take that body shot, they rolling around on the canvas. Again, you could tell they're in pain, you know what I mean? I've seen fellas get dropped with headshots, and they get up. Some might be woozy, some might be having the spaghetti legs, But for the most part, a body shot, you see a man get up from a body shot, that takes a lot, man. That takes a lot of intestinal fortitude right there, you know what I mean? Because that's basically getting the air taken out of your midsection, you know what I mean? And that's basically what happened to Ndongo, you know what I mean? Believe you me, if Ndongo, you seen Ndongo got caught in the second round with a headshot, you know what I'm saying? Something around like the head area, you know what I mean? Like right by the ear. The man got up real fast. In my opinion, he should have taken his 8 count, you know what I mean? But he did get up real fast. And, the man had the wobbly legs, you know what I'm saying? And in that round two, in my opinion, Ndongo looked like he was trying to settle down after that first round where he got caught with that vicious right hook, you know what I'm saying, in between an exchange by Bud, and they rocked him and wobbled him. The second round, Ndongo looked like his legs were more stable, you know what I'm saying? But then he got caught on the top of the head. Again, he went down and he got up, okay? Compare that shot from Bud, that headshot that put Ndongo down, to that body shot. You know what I'm saying? You can see the difference, And that's what I'm talking about. That's why that's my favorite shot. My favorite knockout, KO style, is a body shot. No question, fellas love to see. I love to see knockouts to the head just like everybody else, you know what I mean? Especially if a man gets put to sleep. Devastating knockouts where the ref don't even got a count, you know what I'm saying? Don't even got have no 8 count. Yeah, we like those too, you know what I mean? But there's something about the body shot that just, it's just my favorite. It's my favorite KO. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, man, a man can't box if he ain't on his legs. You know what I'm saying? If he ain't got no legs under him. And that's basically what goes down with the body shot. You know what I mean? So when I think of good fellas who got vicious body shots in this day and time, there's numerous fighters out there. You know what I mean? When I think about it, I think fellas like Canoli, man, Canoli Alvarez, he's one of the best body punchers in the game. That's no doubt about it. You know what I mean? That's to me, in my opinion, when he fought the man Erislandy Lara. Although I had Lara winning, that's how the man closed the distance. You know what I'm saying? With the body shots. And he closed the distance also because he did give the man Lara a vicious uppercut that cut the man Lara's eye. And after that, the tides changed. The momentum changed. But for the first 7, 8 rounds, that was all Lara. First 7, 8 rounds. You know what I mean? But Canoli started to catch up to him and keep that man basically not moving as much. And when Lara was on his bicycle and not being very aggressive in the second half of the fight with them body shots, you know what I'm saying? Caught him with the body shots, and Canelo landed numerous body shots. Landed very few headshots in that fight. Landed numerous body shots, and he only landed like 9 jabs total for the whole fight. You know what I mean? So the body shot is very effective. You know what I mean? Look what the man Canoli did to Liam Smith. If I'm not mistaken, I've only seen that fight once. That's not a fight I'll go back and watch anytime soon, you know what I mean? I might go back watch it when Canoli retires or something. But, for the magnitude of what it was, a pay-per-view, which to me, in my opinion, was almost basically a cherry pick. You know what I'm saying? But the way Canoli ended it with them body shots, like I said, I think if I remember correctly, he dropped him twice with body shots. The man, Callum Smith, if I recall, he did. I said Callum. Liam Smith. He got up from the first body shot. You know what I'm saying? But the second one, them fellas was on the ground squirming around like he had no backbone, looking like a caterpillar. You know what I mean? And that's how vicious the body shot is. You know what I'm saying? Who else in this day and time got good body shot selection? I could say fellas like Guillermo Rigondeaux. Guillermo Rigondeaux's offensive skill set is just superb. And his defense, you know what I mean? And, I've heard, it's not certified, it's not official. But Rigo and Loma, they in talks of having a fight come December, you know what I mean? December 9th at MSG. Hopefully it goes down, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully it goes down. But the man Rigo's body shot, man. The man Rigo has vicious body shots. I can't remember the dude he was fighting years ago when he was on Friday Night Fights on ESPN. A Hispanic dude. The man Rigo caught him. And this was when Rigo was fighting like in 8 rounders and 6 rounders. Like, around when he first started fighting, you know what I mean, on national TV. And Rigo's been fighting on national TV since his debut, his pro debut. I remember when they had it on ESPN. But the man Guillermo Rigondeaux, I forgot the dude's name. I can't even remember who he is. But he caught that man with a vicious body shot. Vicious body shot and crippled the man. The man ain't get up, you know what I mean? And matter of fact, even Rigo's is actually his first world title. WBA 122 at super bantamweight. When he fought Rico Ramos for the WBA title. Them fellas crippled that man with a vicious body shot. You know what I mean? And that's how he won his world title. The man Rico Ramos was squirming around on the canvas, hurt, in pain. So them fellas, Rigo, right now, he's one of the best body punchers in the game, you know what I mean? No doubt about it. You know what I'm saying? Who else? Who else is a good body puncher? Let me see. Miguel Cotto's fighting this week, actually, on Saturday against Kamaga. You know what I mean? The man Miguel Cotto, man. That left hook to the body. That was his signature shot for many, many years. You know what I mean? You check it. I forgot them opponents he used to knock out back. You know, I remember when the man Miguel Cotto used to have cornrows, knocking fellas out with the left hooks. You know what I'm saying, to the body. And you know, them fellas a devastating body puncher. You know what I mean? That was his claim to fame, his signature shots. You know what I'm saying? Even when he knocked out the man Yuri Foreman. You know what I mean? He knocked out Yuri Foreman with a vicious left hook to the body. And he crippled the man. The man ain't get up. And, you know, that's one of Miguel Cotto's best weapons. A left hook, whether it's to the head or to the body. Even how he, you know, the beginning of the end of Sergio Martinez's demise in that fight with Miguel Cotto. Maravilla's last fight in his career. And fellas, it first started with a left hook. Boom! Them fellas' legs gave up on Maravilla. He ain't go down immediately. But when he got caught with that left hook to the head, it was a wrap, you know what I'm saying? Them fellas ain't have no legs under him. The man Miguel Cotto jumped on his ass and he stopped him, you know what I mean? You check it. And he didn't stop him right there, excuse me. He dropped him. Dropped him numerous times in that fight. I can't even remember how many. 4? 3 or 4? The man Maravilla ain't have no legs, man, but it started with that left hook to the head, you know what I mean? It was basically like, although Bud went further, you know, ended his show with Ndongo in the third round, it was basically like when Miguel Cotto landed that first left hook, you could already tell, man. This fight's over, man. This man Maravilla ain't got it in him right now. He don't got the legs, you know what I mean? You check it, Miguel Cotto, I remember, what's the dude's name? I forgot them fellas' names he fought, and you know what I'm saying, when he was, you know, I remember the Yuri Foreman fight because that was for a world title, you know what I mean? But back in the days, them fellas, Miguel Cotto fought some fellas, at least 3 or 4 guys I could recall, he dropped with vicious left hooks to the body, you know what I mean? Roman Chocolatito. Chocolatito's a vicious body puncher, no doubt about it. Chocolatito got vicious KOs. I can't remember the dude's name. He KO'd in the first round, you know what I mean? With a vicious body shot. You know what I'm saying? Them fellas, Roman Chocolatito Gonzalez, that's actually one of his best attributes, you know what I mean? Ripping fellas to the body, especially when he's up close. He does it from close range, you know what I mean? And he takes the starch out of fellas' body, you know what I mean, with them body shots. So I consider him one of the better body shot punchers right now, in current boxers right now, you know what I mean? Let me see. Who else, man, is a good body puncher in 2017 or current boxers, current active boxers? Yeah, fellas like Lucien Bute. Yeah, I know Lucien Bute lost his last fight. He got knocked out by Lydia Alvarez, you know what I mean? A slow reaction type of KO. Got caught first, boom. His ass got stunned. And he got caught with one punch after that, followed up by Lydia Alvarez. And that's, you know, that was a vicious KO, you know what I mean? You check it, but the man Lucien Bute, that's one of his best attributes in my opinion, you know what I mean? The body shots. You check it, that's, you know, whenever, you know, if I made predictions of a Bute fight or keys to victory, it's the body shots, you know what I mean? There was that one dude he fought twice, Librado Andrade, you know what I'm saying? Librado Andrade, and they fought twice. The first fight, that's definitely a controversial decision. The Andrade kid, he beat the man Lucien Bute, but they did a rematch. You know what I'm saying? They did the rematch, and the man Lucien Bute got him out of there with a vicious left hook to the body. You know what I mean? And he stopped the man in his tracks. I believe in like the third or fourth round. I think the fourth round. You know what I mean? He stopped the man with a vicious body shot. You check it, and that's not the only guy that I've seen Lucien Bute stop with a body shot. You know what I'm saying? There was some other guys, you know, on his way up, you know what I mean? Or even when he was a world champion with the IBF strap. But no doubt about it that that's one of the better body punchers in boxing. Even though right now, you know, Lucien Bute's best days are behind him, but in his prime, Yeah, he was one of the better body punchers. Badu Jack actually is one of the best body punchers in boxing right now too. You know, that's why, in my opinion, how he although I did have the fight a draw with James DeGale, but that was the rounds I was giving him, man. He was ripping James DeGale to the body, you know what I'm saying? James DeGale just couldn't even, man, he couldn't take them body punches, and that wore him down, you know what I mean? Although I did see the man, Badu Jack, also get tired in the later rounds. And Badu Jack, I'm sorry, DeGale started to make a comeback, you know what I mean? But Badu Jack is one of the better body punchers in boxing, you know what I'm saying? When he fought the man, Lucian Bute, you know, them fellas was ripping him to the body. You know what I mean? I don't know how the fuck that fight was a draw, because that was all Badu Jack, body shots. You know what I mean? Head, body, you know. Fellas, he's one of the better body punchers in boxing right now, you know what I mean? You know, so, you know, I got put the man Badu Jack up there. Um, Another guy who was a good body puncher was, although he's retired, just retired last month, maybe earlier this month, is Takashi Uchiyama. Takashi Uchiyama is a good body puncher. Japanese fighters in general, they do not neglect the body. They go to the rib cage, you know what I mean? They throw numerous punches from numerous angles. And Takashi Uchiyama was a good body puncher, you know what I'm saying? That was one of his best assets, the body punching. I forgot one dude, a Hispanic dude. I forgot the dude's name. Takashi Uchiyama KO'd this man with a vicious body shot. The man was all on the ground, rolling around in pain. You know what I mean? You check it, so gotta put him up there. Gotta put Takashi Uchiyama on. Although he's retired, he's one of the better body punchers in the game. So is Orlando Salido. You know what I mean? Orlando Salido is one of the best body punchers too. You know what I'm saying? That's definitely one of his keys to victory. Closing the distance, getting on the inside, ripping a guy to the body, and just left hooks and right hooks. You know what I mean? You know, that's basically, when we talk about Cuban boxing school, that's Mexican boxing school. If you're a Mexican boxer without a body punch arsenal, man, we got to think about, we got to question where you learn your boxing skills from. You know what I mean? Because the Mexican boxers, all throughout boxing, I've known boxing, they go to the rib cage. You know what I mean? They go to the rib cage, hard body, and you know, I definitely got to put Salido up there, one of the best body punchers in boxing. You know what I mean? Another especially you see how he did the man what's that guy's name? Lomachenko, you know what I mean? That's basically his keys to victory, you know, and how he basically won that fight, you know what I'm saying? The man put the pressure on the man, Lomachenko, ripped that man to the body, and kept the man close, you know. The man, Lomachenko couldn't use his feet and be on his bicycle like that. He ain't have the movement he usually does because of the starch being taken out of his rib cage by the man Salido, you know. You check it. So he's definitely one of the better body punchers. You know what I mean? Got to put Salido up there. I gotta also put the kid at what's this guy at super flyweight, WBO champ. Oman. I'm not Oman. Fuck his Naoya Inoue. Naoya Inoue. You know what I'm saying? Naoya Inoue. You know, the guy Inoue is a good fighter, man. Very good fighter. A fucking aggressive guy, guy who goes to the rib cage for sure. You know, a guy who's a two different weight champion in only like 12 total fights. You know what I mean? Man who is a light flyweight champ and a super flyweight champ. Check it. The man even skipped flyweight. He skipped a division and went up two divisions and won a world title. You know what I mean? That just shows how good he is. You know what I mean? And them fellas is a very good body puncher. When he won his junior bantamweight world title against Omar Narvaez, when he knocked him out with that vicious KO body shot in the second round, you know what I mean? You know, that's how you gotta do it, especially for fellas who are older. You know what I mean? Guys who are older, you gotta go to their rib cage. You know what I'm saying? Gotta take the starch out their rib cage and you're gonna get it done. You know what I mean? Fellas ain't gonna have the movement they usually have. They're gonna be a stationary target, and you already know, man. That's one thing you can't move like that. Your body, your rib cage. You know what I mean? You check it. Fellas might protect their rib cage like Winky Wright used to. You know, keep that high guard with them elbows tucked right there on the rib cage. You know what I mean? Where it's hard to even hit him in the ribs. You check it. But it's when fellas commit. You know what I mean? Whichever hand, with whichever hand, whether it's a lead right hand if they're an orthodox fighter, or a lead left hand if they're a southpaw. You know what I mean? Or whether it's a jab, whichever hand they lead with, and they expose their rib cage, and the man times them perfectly. Boom! It's a wrap, man. You check it. That's basically how the man Bud caught the man in Dongo. You know what I mean? That rib cage was wide open, and it's all about timing. You know what I mean? It's all about timing. You check it. So I gotta put the man what's his name? Naoya Inoue, two-time world champion in two different divisions, from light flyweight to junior bantamweight. You know what I mean? The man skipped 112 pounds from 108 and went to 115. You know what I mean? So he's definitely out there. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm forgetting somebody right now. I feel like maybe there's somebody currently I'm forgetting of current fighters. Alexander Usyk, he's a good body puncher in my opinion. He's a good body puncher. I've seen him get fellas out of there with the body shot, you know. Um, he's a good overall boxer, a man who can box. You know, his last fight, he looked like he was trying to basically entertain the crowd, but and be more of a fighter than his pure boxing skill set. You know what I mean? You know, he's a guy who can fight off the back foot. You know, and he got a good punch variety, and the body shots is definitely one of them. You know what I mean? So I gotta put him up there. You know what I mean? Um, he's definitely one of the better body punchers we have in boxing. Who else? Who else we got in boxing right now? Good body punchers. Hmm. That's difficult to think about right now. You know what I mean? You check it. As of right now, good body punchers. I think I named some of the best. You know what I'm saying? I think I named some of the best, but you see the thumbnail. I don't know if it's up actually. You know what I'm saying? When I think about in history, some of the best body punches, you know, I don't know what's up on my thumbnail. You know what I mean? But if it is what I think it is, it should be B Hop when he starts that man Oscar De La Hoya out. You know what I'm saying? Ironically, that was actually the first fight where a man captured all four titles on in one fight. You know what I mean? To become undisputed, and B Hop got that WBO middleweight strap from Oscar De La Hoya. You know what I'm saying? You know, the man B Hop caught him with that left hook to the rib cage. You know what I mean? A lot of people said that the man De La Hoya took a dive. I don't think he took a dive. Why would he take a dive? You know what I'm saying? But he got caught in the rib cage, man. The man was in pain, man. Man was squirming all around the canvas. You know, the man was on his knees. Just the man was in pain, and you know, that was a vicious body shot right there. You know what I mean? You know, that's one thing. The body shot is something you can't really tell. You can't tell because it's not as visible as a headshot where you could see the impact. You know, but like that body shot, the man Terrence Crawford landed on Ndongo, man. You could hear that like a gunshot. You know, that was like the gunshot heard from around the world. You know what I mean? You heard that body shot, that left hook. That's why Ndongo was in pain like that. You know what I'm saying? You check it, but the man B Hop, you know, I'm not gonna say he's a devastating, hellacious. That's what. Damn, man. I think I'm having bad connection, man. It says I'm having bad connection. I hope y'all can hear me out there. I hope this shit ain't choppy when it's all said and done, you know what I mean? You know, that's why I'm gonna try to wrap this up right quick, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I hope it's good quality for the audience to listen to, you know what I mean? But who I was talking about? Mickey Ward. Mickey Ward was one of the best body punchers I'd seen probably in my lifetime, to be honest. Them fellas was a vicious body puncher. Not only would he rip fellas to the body, he would have knockouts with the body shot. You know what I mean? That's the difference. I mean, B-Hop, I don't recall him having many body shots, knockouts with the body shot. No, I remember that De La Hoya joint, you know what I mean? Because, like I said, that was on an elite level, undisputed fight, all four titles on the line. But Mickey Ward was getting fellas out of there with them body shots. So was Arturo Gatti. Arturo Gatti was a mean body puncher too, you know what I mean? Vicious body puncher, you know what I'm saying? Them fellas, I remember when he KO'd the man Leonard Doreen, WBA, what was he, WBA lightweight champ, yes, because Spadafora was a IBF lightweight champ, you know what I mean? And they had a unification, ended up being a draw. But I had Doreen winning that fight. Controversial decision yet again, you know what I mean? But the man Arturo Gatti got fellas out of there with the body shots. At least a few occasions I remember, but I distinctively remember Leonard Doreen because I like Leonard Doreen, you know what I mean? He was a tough motherfucker. He was a tough dude who liked to fight. He says, I love to fight. This is what I was born to do. Leonard Doreen was the type of dude who'd have blood in his eye, and he says he loved that shit. You know what I mean? And he was a tough dude. And to see that man squirming around on the canvas from that body shot from Arturo Gatti, that just goes to, it's a testament to how vicious, hellacious body shots could be. You know what I mean? They'll take the starch and the toll out of any bad man or anybody who's considered a tough guy. You know what I mean? Look what Andre Ward did. Actually, Andre Ward, when I think about it, I forgot to mention, is actually one of the best body punchers in boxing right now. Not today, 2017. He's been doing it his whole career, you know what I mean? Ask that man Mikhail Kessler what happened in between them tight exchanges, the body shots, you know what I mean? Carl Froch, body shots, you know what I mean? Them fellas Kovalev, body shots took in the second fight, took even in the second half of the first fight, Even fellas like Triple G, man. Triple G can't forget that Matthew Macklin KO, man. That's one of the best body shots I've seen in many years because Matthew Macklin was in vicious pain, you know what I mean? The man was in excruciating pain, squirming around on the canvas, and his wasn't no late reaction shit, no. It wasn't like when Ricky Hatton caught Luis Castillo with that vicious body shot. No, Matthew Macklin went down immediately. Boom! You know what I'm saying? Them fellas, what's his name? Luis Castillo went Ricky Hatton, and Ricky Hatton was a vicious body puncher. Let's never get that twisted. Ricky Hatton, when he caught Jose Luis Castillo, who is Jose Luis with the left hook to the body. Luis Castillo looked at him, he turned his back on him, and then he just went down. You know what I'm saying? He tried to be a man about it, but like I said, that was like a late reaction. Unlike Triple G, what he did to Matthew Macklin, you know what I'm saying? You check it. Who else? I said Arturo Gatti. I was talking about Marcus Maidana was a vicious body shot puncher. You know what I mean? Vicious body shot puncher. I remember what he did to Peter Petrov. You know what I'm saying? He beat Peter Petrov with a vicious body shot. You know what I mean? Even what he did to Victor Ko. Victor Kayo. You know what I'm saying? Them fellas got caught with a body shot knockout. 6-round knockout. You know what I mean? You check it. So that was one of his best tools. Amir Khan caught him with a body shot in round one of their fight. Some fellas Maidana thought about it, man. God damn, Maidana was in pain like shit. He thought about it. Should I get up? He said, fuck it. He got up. But when he got up, them fellas doubled over. Right? Immediately. While taking his 8 count. You know what I mean? Because them fellas was in pain. Stupid pain. You know what I mean? So, I got to put them fellas Marcus Maidana up there. Amir Khan's not a per se body puncher. Like, that's one of his best attributes. But what he did that to Maidana, you know what I mean? Lamar Peterson is another guy who, although he doesn't have knockouts per se by KO, but he's a vicious body puncher. That's one of his best tools, you know what I mean? You check it. Who else? Of course, fellas like what's this guy's name? Julio Cesar Chavez, you know what I mean? Chavez Sr. That fellas was a vicious body puncher, you know what I mean? That was what actually one of his best attributes. Cutting off the ring and vicious body shots. And just applying relentless pressure. You know what I mean? Just like kind of like how Triple G does, you know? Although I can't recall right now at the top of my head no KOs by the man Senior Chavez Senior, but them fellas body shots was vicious, man. That was definitely his best tools of his arsenal. You know what I mean? You check it. Who else? Who else? Gerald McKellen, man. Gerald McKellen was a good body shot puncher. You know what I'm saying? He got fellas out of there with body shots. You know what I mean? In the first rounds, fellas like Jay Bell or James Williamson. You know, these are old fights. You could go look them up. You see the man, them fellas, Gerald McKellen landing vicious left hooks to the rib cage. Fellas on the ground, on the canvas in pain. You know what I mean? Just like how Roy Jones did his. You know, what he did to Virgil Hunter. I said Virgil Hunter. Virgil Hill. I believe it was like in the fourth round, he knocked that man with a right hook to the body. All these body shots I've mostly seen in my lifetime that have hurt and crippled a man have been left hooks to the liver, you know what I mean, right by the solar plexus. But Roy Jones' joint, where he broke Virgil Hill's rib cage, was a right hook, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the best joints you've ever seen, you know what I mean? I remember back in the day when you know, we do slap boxing and shit, or you know what I mean, when we was kids, you know what I mean? That's what everybody wanted to do. Everybody was fascinated by that what's his name? By that Roy Jones KO, you know what I mean? Everybody would practice that joint and try emulate Roy Jones body shot, you know what I mean? You check it. You know, even Carl Froch was a good body puncher too, you know what I mean? Carl Froch, even Mikhail Kessler, you know, I remember when I thought about that fight, who has a better body punches. Both of them fellas used to go to the rib cage, and both guys have gotten opponents up out of there with the rib cage shot, you know what I mean? Body shot. Same way with fellas like, what's my guy's name? Marco Antonio Barrera and Morales' first world title shot. His first time he won a world title, I believe, was what, at 118 bantamweight, and he beat the old timer in the Hall of Fame, Daniel Zaragoza. You know, Daniel Zaragoza, man, good fighter. You know what I mean? Good fighter. You know, them fellas got caught with the fucking body punch. Boom, straight right hand, right in that one wasn't in the rib cage. That was like in the abdomen area. You know what I mean? Like right there by your chest plate. You know what I'm saying? And that fella Zaragoza ain't get up. You know what I mean? He couldn't get up off of that. It actually reminded me of, it was like when Floyd Mayweather, how he ended Shambe Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? It was a long straight right hand, boom, from distance, right there in the midsection, not the rib cage, but in the midsection of Shambe Mitchell. Shambe Mitchell took a late reaction. The punch knocked him to the ropes. He backed up on the ropes. He looked at Floyd, then he just went on his knee, man. Damn, man, them fellas was in pain. You know, Costa Zoo was a vicious body puncher too. He's got fellas up out of there with the body punch. What's that guy's name? That Cuban, Diabolitolis Hurtado. You know what I mean? Diabolis Hurtado. He was a guy who also fought Pernell Whitaker and was whooping Pernell Whitaker's ass. And Saab turned on, Pernell Whitaker turned on the switch on some Michael Jordan shit. And he just beat the shit, he beat the shit out of Hurtado, man, on the ropes, you know what I'm saying? He beat the shit out of him. Pernell Whitaker is a very, very, very underrated body puncher. Very underrated, you know. For the little guys, that man used to go to the body often, you know what I mean? Even got rid of fellas with the body shot. That dude, Jake Rodriguez. I think Jake Rodriguez was the first dude who Costa Zoo got a world title from, you know what I mean? That fella's Pernell Whitaker got him out of there with the body shot, you know what I'm saying? Vicious ribcage shot, you know? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, these are some guys in history. Can't forget Roberto Duran. Roberto Duran, he's gotten fellas up out of there with the body shots, you know what I mean? I can't recall these guys' names right now, but I've seen him KO guys with body shots. Even Felix Trinidad, at least 2, 3 times, I've seen him KO fellas with the body shot. You know what I'm saying? James Toney, hellacious body puncher. You know, them fellas KO'd fellas with body shots too. You know what I'm saying? So did what's the guy? My guy, he was on Crunk Gyms. Kermit Cintron. Kermit Cintron got laid out with a body shot by Margarito. You know what I'm saying? When Margarito won an IBF welterweight title, it was for a world title, and he got put down with a body shot. Kermit Cintron didn't get up. You know what I'm saying? You check it. So these are some of the best body punches in history that I could recall right now. You know what I'm saying? If any of you guys listening to the video, you know what I'm saying? If you guys have anybody else you think you could think of who was a great body puncher, let me know in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? I might have missed somebody because I'm definitely going off the fly, you know what I'm saying, while I'm here on the computer doing some work, you know what I mean? I'm definitely going off the fly, off the top, and I'm just recalling vicious body punches, and I could probably say my favorite body punch of all time that is KO'd a man. I probably got to go with the Roy Jones joint, you know what I mean? Roy Jones, Roy Jones' body shot on Virgil Hill was vicious. It was always something like Ezra Charles. Ezra Charles also was a good body puncher, you know what I'm saying? I remember what he vicious, we KO'd the man Lloyd Marshall. That's a fight. I'm not sure what round it was in, but that's definitely a vicious KO. And Lloyd Marshall was a very good fighter, you know what I mean? So, I think I'm going to have to go with the Roy Jones body shot. That's my favorite of all time, and also I liked Bernard Hopkins on De La Hoya. Even De La Hoya knocked out DC's own not Chop Coley. What was his name? What was it? Darrell Coley, you know what I mean? Darrell Coley. Darrell Coley even used to have a channel here on YouTube, you know what I'm saying? He's in the Washington DC Hall of Fame for boxing or sports, and the man De La Hoya caught him with a vicious left hook to the rib cage, you know what I'm saying? I remember that was for the WBC title he was challenging for, you know what I mean? You check it. So let me know you guys' favorite body shot ever in boxing, your favorite that you can recall, or your favorite. Oh, Ricky Hatton, man, I remember Ricky Hatton got his career. It's crazy how Ricky Hatton was a vicious body puncher, but he got his career ended with a body shot, you know what I'm saying? The man Senchenko, that's the dude who Paulie Malignaggi beat for that 147 strap, WBA 147 strap, you know what I mean? But that guy Senchenko, he ended fucking Ricky Hatton's career with a vicious body shot, had that man squirming all over the canvas, you know what I mean? And that ended him, you know what I'm saying? The way Zaragoza got ended by Eric Morales, you know what I'm saying? You check it. So let me know in the comment section what's your favorite knock KO of all time, body shot KO. And let me know who are some vicious body shot punches if I left any out, you know what I mean? If you guys can recall any. I didn't mention too many heavyweight guys. Mike Tyson was a good body puncher. I can't recall any guys he KO with the body punch, but I'm sure they are, man. I can't remember on elite level, but I'm sure he's KO fellas. I remember Ron Lyle got KO'd by Jerry Cooney, the white boy, Jerry Cooney, the Jewish guy from New York. He got KO'd with a body shot, and that was like in round 1, you know what I mean? You check it. De La Hoya was a good body puncher too. Can't take that away from him, you know what I mean? What he did to the man, Darrell Coley, was vicious. So, yo, that's my video, man. B Marsh Boxing. Leave your thoughts and comments. Let me know what's your favorite body punch of all time. Body shot punches, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to catch y'all on the next vid. And let me know who are some of your favorite current body punches in boxing right now, you know what I mean? Got to put Bud up there right now with what he did to that man, and Dongo, you know what I'm saying? B Marsh Boxing, thanks for listening. I'm out. Peace.